One of the many ways to experience and enjoy Hoi An is through its coffee culture. Some places get very creative, while others keep it simple but high quality. Here are 10 of the many interesting cafes where you can unwind and sample some Vietnamese coffee. How was it?
Good, never. Thank you.
One of the many great things about Hoi An is that there are so many cafes to choose from. Even walking down these narrow alleyways, you can find a place to relax and get away from the crowds.
Milk cubes and you pour the coffee in it.
Espresso Station definitely have some interesting coffee that I've never seen before. Here you can try something different, like their activated charcoal latte. Okay, so here we are at Espresso Station, and so far I think in Vietnam the coffee culture is just crazy. You can spend a whole day just trying all these different types of coffees. You actually do taste the charcoal, and yeah, you can really taste it, and it actually tastes delicious. It's not, you can still taste the coffee base, and yeah, it's not bad. Or when you get like something grilled on a barbecue, you get that charcoal taste. Yeah. Definitely taste that. Yeah. Or even their signature drink, which is coffee ice cubes served with hot creamy milk. Whatever you choose, the coffee is always good here. And don't worry, they still have the classic cups of coffee as well, if you're not feeling that dark soul latte. But keep in mind, it might help whiten your teeth. Actually, at the bottom is like the charcoal.
So bad, so bad.
Clean my teeth. Alrighty, one coffee down and on to the next one. Coffee, coffee, coffee!
Going?
Yeah. It's really cool design. Yeah, reminds me of like a ruin bar. So there are a lot of great cafes with amazing baristas using top-of-the-line coffee machines to give you that perfect cup. But there's also the family house coffee shops, which I think is a unique experience in itself. This cafe almost feels like you're sitting in their house, eating homemade ice cream and drinking complimentary tea while you wait for your coffee. Okay, here we are. Okay.
Too much coffee today.
Way too much coffee. What's really cool is you get little hidden gems like this, and this is just outside the busy area, so it's nice and quiet, and you get homemade ice cream made by the family, which is really cool. So this time, we went for the grass jelly iced coffee, coconut ice cream, and matcha ice cream, which was surprisingly really tasty. I'm not just saying this is probably the best matcha ice cream I've ever had. Like, that's really surprisingly good. It's not uncommon to see many of these family-run coffee houses all over Hoi An, and if you spot one, definitely check it out. So to get to this cafe, you have to walk all the way down to the very end of this alleyway and pass a really cool cocktail place called Coffee Bar. Coffee Hub is another place to relax on a whole new level. Here you can try some really good salted coffee and also get something quite different. How was it?
Good, never. Thank you.
A foot bath. Now you're probably thinking, why would you need one? Well, in Hoi An's ancient city, you do a lot of walking. All attractions and cafes are always walking distance from each other, so you end up covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time. So having a warm foot bath while sipping coffee may be a good idea after all. And I'm kind of jealous I didn't get one myself.
Like, you know, sticks.
I guess to massage your feet
And
a
it's
bit.
like
Yeah.
massaging with but it's weird thing is that people staring at you a lot while
Yeah.
you are having this bath because it's very random.
Coffee is good, and just one more thing, don't forget to use the toilet. It's like, you just see for yourself. Actually no, I'm gonna film it. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. This is definitely one of the most interesting and peaceful toilets I've had the privilege to use. This newly opened cafe is actually right next to Coffee Hub, and it was one of my favorite places to get a top quality espresso. Cafe 25 has a large selection of coffee beans from around the globe, which is definitely great if you're looking for a specific taste when it comes to your cup of coffee. They also have some unique things too, like this black sesame coffee and the classic Vietnamese espresso. Pun intended. Just don't forget to stir the egg coffee, or else you'll get a mouthful of egg cream. Now this place doesn't sell coffee, but I feel like it should be on the list due to its popularity. This cafe sells refreshing house-made tea. And it looks really refreshing. And it is really refreshing. It's perfect to have on a hot day, and you'll also see a lot of people taking photos with this tea as well. Don't forget to check out the inside, which I think only sits about 10 people at a time, but it's quite a cool design. I know it's not coffee, but it's freaking delicious. And there's a reason why there's a big line, because yeah, it's really good. So next up is a popular 3-story cafe that has all the classic choices. One of them being a Vietnamese salted coffee using pink salt, which tasted really great. But the main attraction here is to get a photo on the top floor. This is one of the only lookout points in Hoi An Center, where you can get a unique view and see what all the ancient houses look like from the top. Because it's such a popular spot to get a photo, you can't actually sit here, but only around the side of the top floor. Even though it appears to be a non-stop photo shoot, the coffee is really delicious, and the view is worth a quick glance.
Man, how they can like balance the coffee here.
Yeah, it's pretty deep actually. Freaking amazing. Cong Cafe is another popular place that has coffee shops all around Vietnam's major cities. Its stylish and unique look is what attracts tourists for a few photos, but also for their coffee, which is top quality. If you want to try something different, go for one of their signature drinks, like this coconut green rice coffee. Little Kitchen is another place located in an alleyway. What makes this cafe worth coming to is to try its Vietnamese coconut coffee, which I think personally was my favorite coffee here in Vietnam. There's so many different varieties of coconut coffee you can get, and my favorite one is when they blend it with ice. It's kind of like a slushy, and this one in particular has like roasted coconut shavings on the top.
Yeah, how it tastes.
I do that every time. I think it's the straw. I think it's the black straw. Man. They also serve really nice food here as well. If you're looking to try a few Hoi An specialties like white rose or cow lao noodles, then consider getting the share plate to try them all. This was a great experience, and for me, this was the best coconut coffee I had in Hoi An, so check this place out.
It's not bad. Right?
Look at the size difference. I think I win this round. You won Da Nang, but I won Hoi An. Reaching Out Cafe is an amazing place that supports the local Vietnamese deaf community while also giving employment opportunities for those with disabilities. You can get some great local teas, coffee, and house-made sweets. Also, if you're looking for souvenirs, then check out their workshop at the back of the cafe. And finally, tucked away in another winding alleyway is Phin Cafe, which was mentioned in my last video for its egg coffee. They also serve a decent breakfast as well, and it's definitely worth stopping by for a coffee. So we also went to a few more cafes while we were in Hoi An. If you're interested, I left the names of them in the description box down below. I hope this video has helped you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.